How's it going, guys? We're back again with another episode of the revision series. Like always, I'm here again with Cody. Cody, how are you doing?
Doing fantastic, buddy boy.
We have a exciting episode today.
First episode of the GX era.
Yes, sir. Not
The
only
part
that,
where
but
it
we also have some changes, don't we?
we do. It's all downhill from me here. No more wins.
All right, so in this episode, we're opening up 24 packs of the Lost Millennium. Lost Millennium released, for us at least, on June 1st, 2005. This set mainly focused on new rock-type monsters, as well as giving us the elemental hero cards, based on the beginning of the GX era.
Yo, Jada Nuki.
What was it?
Jada Nuki.
Was it Judai?
I think it was
Judai?
Judai in
Yeah.
Japan. I like how most people's stereotypical like Japanese accent is that like kind of deep voiced like old samurai tone.
Yeah.
That stereotypical tone you hear.
It was Inkro Shogun.
Oh, Judai. You know.
You are a Jedi. Off topic, we were
Yeah.
just talking about making up our own custom story last night, and we were combining Zoolander with Star Wars, and that Anakin is Zoolander. So when it comes to the final fight with Anakin and Obi-Wan, that fight actually happened because the Will Ferrell character Palpatine is brainwashing Anakin to murder the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Okay. Wow.
So at the final fight, and Obi-Wan gets the high ground, he goes, "It's over, Anakin. You only have one look." And then Anakin's just like, "One look, one look. I'll show you
Okay.
one look."
Then it turns out he does only have one look and Obi-Wan counters it.
So before we get into the card selections for the new pack, we first had to talk about some of the new changes that we made. One change that we decided to go with is now we have a official ban list between the two of us.
That we do, and to be honest, it's a little overdue.
I think we did pretty well. It's only until just now that it seems like, you know, there's definitely a best deck.
It's about 2 weeks overdue.
But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that ban list right now.
So we've implemented ourselves a little bit of a ban list. Sorry for that mic hit. We figured only 2 cards were actually worth completely banning outright. My immediate vote was for Change of Heart. If you've been keeping up with the series, that has been a royal pain in my ass. And the fact that it has 0 cost to him was pretty unfair, especially with one of the newer cards we're getting now that does have cost. I thought it was a pretty good hit. So Change of Heart has been banned. In response, Dakota wanted to see Torrential Tribute banned, which I have honestly way too many removal cards at my disposal anyway, so that's fine, because at least with the other ones he can work around it. Torrential, if he can't work around it, it's just an immediate wipe of the board, and like I have Dark Hole too, so if that wipes me out, there's a cost to it, so we figured that's fine. We have a couple more on the limit 1 list. Monster Reborn was a big hit for 1. Dakota had 2, I only had 1, so that evens the board a bit. And then to kind of get back on that Heavy Storm, because again, it's just a clear board wipe, we limited that to 1. And again, if you've been keeping up with the series, the past few episodes especially, we have limited Ojama Trio to 1, because we've had twice now where we've been able to fill up each other's fields, and it slows the game to a crawl, and it makes it so neither one of us can do really anything. So it got a little toxic, so we limited it. Our final limits are basically our top Chaos monsters. Both BLS and DMOC both got limited to 1 because Chaos got really powerful these past few weeks, and I felt the brunt of that. So we figured that was a fair hit. But yeah, that's our list for now. Eventually, if things need to be added to it, or if things need to be changed, we'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, that's a newest implementation, an actual ban list for GX series.
Yeah, and I think this is also going to then force us to be more experimental with other stuff in the future.
Yeah, it kind of helps us keep away from what the meta was doing at the time, which was just chaos,
Yeah.
because it's working for you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about these changes. I think it just so happened to work out the way it did with the bans. You know, a card that I have that you don't, and then vice versa. So and they're big game changer cards, as well as being able to at least keep some staples in our potential, like Heavy and Monster Reborn, but at the same time, one person doesn't have an edge having 2 of those instead of just, you know, 0 or 1.
And like we said, or I said for the ban list too, both those cards are still, those effects are potentially still in the game. They just have cost now, whereas before they didn't.
Right. But yep, I'm excited to see what this is gonna do with our future episodes, and hopefully it makes it a little bit more of a clean fun.
And it's not just this, we have some more surprises.
We do. All right, here we are. We have another new change that we are implementing into the series. We are now introducing two wheels. We have the winner's wheel and the loser's wheel.
Daddy gets his own wheel this season.
Yep. And this will give us at least variety on what it is that we're obtaining after we win or lose episodes. It's not just like a guaranteed thing. We thought that it needed a little bit of a better balancing with the loser, having the potential to just always get free packs of the previous pack from the previous episode. And we both actually have, you know, gained quite a bit from doing that. I remember when I lost an episode, that's how I got a second copy of Tribe Infecting. I believe you got the BLS.
The extra BLS, I got the extra Necro Valley.
Yeah, and this will also get rid of the, you know, potential of just landing on like a mulligan ticket that you're probably not going to use, or a ban ticket after we just, you know, officially started a new ban list. So for the winner's wheel, we have 4 options. We have opening 3 of the most current packs. So after you get that option, the next episode, whatever pack it is that we're opening, I don't remember what the hell the name of it is, but say Cody wins and he gets the 3 current packs, he'll be able to open up 3 additional of that pack. We also have craft a super card, a ultra card, or a secret card. So same deal, if whatever it is that you spin on, you land on one of those, you get to craft a super. You'll be able to craft a super from the previous pack. And now for the loser's wheel. The loser's wheel is pretty identical to the winner's wheel. So they still have crafting cards, but this time for the 3 packs that you get, if you land on that, it's the previous pack, not the most current one. Also, we have craft a common, craft a rare, and craft a super. So both the winner and the loser have the ability to craft a super if that's what they land on. But other than that, you can only craft either a common or a rare, which, depending on what the pack is, can still be pretty good.
Yeah, especially if it's these smaller sets.
Yeah, we think that this way it's a bit more balanced. Both wheels have 4 options. One thing that's different, or 2 things that are different, is that 3 are previous packs, 3 are current packs. And then the other one has a potential to craft a ultra or a secret versus a common and a rare. So to now officially start this episode, we're looking at our pack. So for the 1 secret, we have brain control, pretty much a new change of heart, except it can only target face up monsters, and you have to pay 800 life points. Our 2 ultras, we have the elemental hero flame wingman and the ancient gear golem. Our 3 supers are the ultimate insect level 7, Wing Karibo, and Mega Rock Dragon. I think 2 notable cards to point out in the rare slot is Hero Signal, some hero support, being able to get another body onto the board, and DD Survivor, which is more banished support.
Grand Maju.
Grand Maju's making a comeback.
Yeah. I was saying, unfortunately, heroes are kind of dead for us right now, considering we don't have poly.
Yep, they're pretty much dead. I mean, I know we already came across the pack for Fusion Gate, so that's always in the option. Fusion Gate's also not once per turn, so you know you can go crazy with that card. And for our commons, we have a bunch of the elemental hero vanillas, some rock support, a new trap card, Death Wombat. That card can stop effect damage, and we have the Skull Servant support. So again, only 20 cards. There's not a lot of cards to happen or to get in these sets in general. I think we trimmed out a lot of the fat, a lot of the cards that are just really bad or never get, you know, future support. Yeah, so we have some pretty good changes going on. We have a ban list, we have new wheels, and we have a new pack, all part of a new era.
New year, new us.
Same year, same us.
Same us. Lies.
You know, the game has changed, but the players are the same. Well, Cody, what do you say? Pack openings?
Pack openings. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Episode 1 of the new GX series. Episode 11 overall, I think. Hope you guys brought your ice packs, because we're getting some burn in this bitch. So I'm bringing back one of my old burn decks, but I upgraded it to more modern aspects with some new cards. So I have 3 Bubonic Vermin just to keep bodies on the board, DD Warrior Lady for some good monster removal, 2 Des Koala to get some good burn in there, 400 for each card in the hand, 2 Giant Germ, unfortunately not a full set, so I can't get the max out of that card, but I can still burn for 500, when he's destroyed, and then special summon any giant germs I have. The panda is kind of my beater for the deck, so it increases by 500 attack points for each monster on his side of the field, and then if its attack is higher than the defense of the monster it's attacking, it gets piercing battle damage. I have Lava Golem to sack over some of his monsters if they're troublesome, kind of like a kaiju, and take 1,000 damage each turn. He will. Apparently I'm Yoda now. 3 copies of Mind Golem. So this is just another one where it's got a pretty high defense for only 3 stars, 1900. But if it gets destroyed, it burns him for 500. And another new addition, 2 copies of Rescue Cat. And this is from a set or 2 ago, but because of the bubonic vermin, the Des Koala, and the pandas, they are all level 3 beasts, so they're all searchable by Rescue Cat. Now, big pulls here. Okay, I got 2 of the secret rares. Once again, my luck came through. I got 2 brain controls, so maybe I can give him a taste of his own medicine if I pull them. Dark Hole is essentially my monster removal. Heavy Storm for just spell and trap removal. Monster Reborn, 3 copies of Poison of the Old Man to either burn or gain life points, depending on whichever situation I'm in. For the stall cards, I have 3 copies of Swords of Concealing Light, so it forces all of his monsters to face down, at least the ones that are on the field already, and then they can't flip up, face up, as long as his card's on the field. The better version, arguably, is Swords of Revealing Light, because all of his monsters can't attack anyway, and if he has face down monsters, as long as they're not flip, hopefully, which they maybe are, they'll be flipped up, and you know. So as far as the burn goes, the main card here, 3 copies again of Wave Motion Cannon. You know, every turn it's on the field, it gets a counter. My turn anyway. And then each counter is 1,000 damage towards his life points. Coffin Seller, 2 of them, Continuous Trap. Every time a monster is sent to the opponent's graveyard, he gets 300 damage. Judgment, if he tries to hit any of my spell traps with removal, I can negate it and then burn him for any high attack monsters he has, hopefully, or anything really. Nightmare Wheel to lock down a monster and get some burn in there. Ojama Trio, newly to 1, just to clog up his board a little bit. And I can hopefully, if the gods allow it, I can actually target this with the panda to increase the panda, because that's an instant 1,500 attack for my panda. Ring of Destruction plus 1 of the side deck, and then Secret Barrel for some burn. Side deck, I have my Jirai Gumo, Head Shreds. We'll see if I ever play him again. Might just be a side deck mainstay. Mobius the Frost Monarch, in case I do end up needing him for more spell and trap removal, plus he's a decent one tribute as far as attack goes. Night Assailant for more monster removal. Winkaribo, in case I can't quite stay alive long enough game 1, I can put Winkaribo in to negate any or take no battle damage the rest of the turn. If he finally starts playing trap cards again, I have 3 Bait Doll, 3 level Conversion Lab. I realized after finalizing this deck, I don't really have anything that I can use this on. I don't know why it's there. Right now, it just looks pretty. It's just there for display to fill the side deck. 2 copies of Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. This just lets me discard a card and then target 1 card he controls and put it back on top of the deck. And finally, the last copy of Ring of Destruction. That is my deck. It is an upgraded burn, the best I could do in the amount of time I gave myself. I think we can do some stuff with this deck, but I also see some limitations. But let's just let's get out there and let's see what we can do with it.
All right, guys, we're back from opening up our packs, and we're pretty excited about this one. So I decided to switch it up a little bit for this episode. I still think that the deck that I've been playing for the last 2 episodes is without a doubt the best deck. But I think I'm going to try a new approach for this one. We did get some new rock support that I'm kind of iffy about trying. But hopefully this strategy will take us and get us a win. But I'm also thinking that Cody's so used to me not playing a lot of back row cards that he'll be really swamped on like what it is that he needs to hit certain cards, and kind of just keep him on his toes a little bit. So for this strategy, I'm pretty much just planning on setting a lot of different cards, either traps or, you know, playing like floodgates in some ways, and all my monsters I plan on just setting pretty much every one of them. So the Jujitsu Master, if it's attacked while it's in defense, whatever it attacked into it gets put back onto the top of the deck, has pretty good stats as well. The Golem Sentry, now this card doesn't activate when it gets flipped. I have to actually flip summon this card, but it does have the ability to reset itself. But when I do get to flip summon it, I get to target a monster, put it back to the hand. 3 copies of Mind Golem. He's got very good defense stats, and if he does get destroyed by battle, I get to burn for 500. We got the Witch for searching, New Doria, just because it doesn't matter what set I have, I want it to be able to get something done on the board. So I have New Doria to pop his monsters along with the Night Assailant. I also have the Hanes to put the monsters back into his hand. This isn't going to make a big deal to cards that he can just normal summon, but hopefully like just removing a body opens up the window to I can get some direct damage in there. Or if it's a monster that's a tribute, then it makes it harder for him to get the card back out. 3 copies of Cobra Jar. This is a pretty old card, but when it's flipped, I get a token. It has 1200 attack and defense, but when the token is destroyed by battle, it burns my opponent for 500. So I like this card a little bit because not only does it provide burn for some of the other cards that were included in this, but it also gives us the token, so it can protect us for an extra turn, or I can use that token for a tribute. Talking about our tributes, we have the new card in Ancient Gear Golem. This card is actually pretty nuts. 3000 attack, 3000 defense. It's very, very big, and my opponent cannot activate spells or traps during my battle phase, or at least until the end of the damage step. So this card can't be outed with stuff like Mirror Force, and it also does piercing, so I can get this card out, force him to play defensively. It doesn't matter, he's still coming in to close out the game. We're also playing one of the new Sphinx cards that we had. I don't love this card, but it does require just the 1 tribute. It has pretty good attack stats, and because I plan on setting everything, its effect is actually relevant for this deck. For some of our staple cards, we got the Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, Heavy Storm, brought back Creature Swap because we no longer have Change of Heart, 2 Wave Motion Cannon because that's all we have, 3 of the Dark Door. So this is a card that we've never played before. It makes it so that each player can only attack with 1 monster. So I'm thinking that with all my monsters, either outing his monsters or putting it back to the hand, partnered up with a card like this, it makes the games very slow and probably like provide me with enough time to get one of my big beaters out to where now I'm the one applying the pressure. We also have a level limit area B, another card that we've never played with before. Changes all face up level 4 and higher to defense. That doesn't affect my deck too much because I can just, you know, stall out the game and get the rest of the game completed with just burn cards. We're playing 3 copies of Secret Barrel and the 1 Ojama Trio because it's all we can play. Still doing drop off and time seal. By this point, I mean, they're just kind of like staples, I guess. Bothers Cody a whole lot, and I'm okay with that. Another card that we're playing is Ordeal the Traveler. Makes him have to, you know, guess whether or not he's going to attack me or not, and keeps me alive a bit longer. The Ominous Fortune Telling. So in case we don't get enough of our burn cards, this card will just slowly win me the game over time unless he outs it. And then 1 Solemn Wishes. This is in case the game goes on very long, at least I can keep my life points up while his are slowly depleted. For the side deck, we're still playing the monsters that destroy spells and traps. I do have the 1 Exile Force. I'm also playing 3 copies of Zero Gravity. It just switches all face-up monsters to the opposite positions, so hopefully just to keep myself alive that much longer. We're doing 3 copies of Thunder of Ruler. I activate it during his standby phase. It ends the battle phase, or it makes it so that he doesn't get one. And then 2 more copies of Solemn Wishes, just in case, you know, if I do draw the 1 and it seemed to be working out pretty well, maybe I want to add in the other 2 copies. But yep, that's the deck. I want to try and throw Cody off his toes by bringing out something completely new. I don't typically play the burn stuff a whole lot, but I think that with him thinking that I'm not going to be playing a lot of spells and traps, and now this time I will, it's going to catch him off guard. And yeah, well, hopefully we can just keep the game under our control. All right, buddy, here we are, episode 11.
We're here.
Excited.
Episode 11, the big 10-1 new season.
We have a new era.
The dawn of a new day.
We're going into the PG era, just like WWE.
So our ratings are going to tank. The quality of the episodes are going to be shit.
I'll just turn everything into like 8-bit.
Oh, okay. The actual quality is going to be shit. Everything gets uploaded in like 140p.
We'll have to start the Patreon up so we can actually bring it back to full HD. Well, I'm curious how your pack experience was.
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah, I'm a little excited. I don't really know what all I can do with the new stuff, but I think I've built something kind of fun for today.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. I'm going to roll the die. Damn. Are you sure you're not rolling a die over there?
Nothing.
Scouts on, or
the symbol of faith, the universal symbol, or the universal symbol of faith, trustworthiness, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, you're really
I'm gonna go
pondering.
first. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Not really. For the first like 10 seconds there, I kind of forgot I had to choose. Do a quick T pass.
Quick T. All right, I will draw. Anything in standby?
Not a damn thing.
All right, we'll go to main phase. Let's start with a set of our own.
Mm.
And I will set 2 cards. Pass it back.
Whoa. Whoa. Standby 2 main.
Yep.
I am going to set a second monster.
Okay.
I pass my turn.
All right, I'll draw.
Riveting gameplay.
It is. Standby good?
That's fine.
All right, we'll go to main phase. We're going to set one, and
It also kind of sucks too because
you're in the end phase.
yeah, are you gonna activate it?
Activate.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of funny because I didn't hover over any cards since you did that, so it's still been up on my screen the entire time. Just in case you missed what he misplayed there.
Cut that part out.
Oh, I gotta turn that or put that back on deck.
Damn, Cody.
I forgot to turn on the draw. We were talking and laughing, and it's not my fault. Stand by the main.
Yep.
Let's start a third monster. Fuck
Damn,
it.
dude, what's going on? Standby.
Fun.
All right, I'll go to main phase. All right, bud, I'm gonna start this off. All right,
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna tribute summon.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. Okay, I don't care. I don't take damage off Mind Golem, but you have Gear Golem,
I have Ancient Gear Golem,
and he does piercing battle damage.
That's correct. And you can't activate spells and traps until the end of the damage step.
Oh my god!
Check out my boss monster.
Yeah, check him out.
I'm also going to trigger the witch then. I'm gonna grab myself a Sphinx.
Ooh, you're playing a lot of new cards.
New cards, baby. I'm going to proceed to the battle phase, and we'll get into this one.
Okay, that is gonna hurt quite a bit.
Ooh,
Demonic
so
Vermin.
it'll take 24.
Yes. And I will not activate its effect.
Okay. All right. I will proceed to the main phase, and I think I'm just chilling.
All right, stand by the main.
Yep.
All right, let's start. I'm gonna activate Poison of the Old Man,
Which effect?
the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip Desquala.
So this is 16.
Yes. Then I'm gonna play Dark Hole.
That is fine.
Then I will normal summon Rescue Cat.
Oh, okay.
I will activate its effect.
Sure.
Send it to the graveyard. 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters.
Seen a lot of new stuff on this one.
Yeah, some new stuff. Some old tricks, some new stuff, you know.
2 pandas.
Go battle.
Sure.
I'll swing for 16.
Ordeal.
Never mind. Okay. That's an interesting pick. Monster.
It is not.
Okay, so that first attack won't go through.
It goes back to the hand.
Yeah. I will declare attack. I will declare monster.
It is.
Okay. So now I know 2 cards in your hand. That's cool. I will end there. And bye-bye.
All right. I will draw. Standby to main. We'll activate the cannon.
It's fine.
I'll set one, and I'll pass it back.
Okay. I can assume that's your Hane. Let's start main. Let's set.
Okay.
Activate Heavy Storm.
That's fine.
Okay. Pass.
I will draw. Standby to main. I'm going to flip
Yep, figured.
and put your monster
Back to
back.
hand.
Normal. Battle.
So 24. Can't target it face down.
All right. I'll go to main phase. I'll set one. Back to you.
Standby 2 main.
Yep.
Set and pass.
During the end phase,
Yep.
I activate ominous fortune telling.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, you're about to see.
Your standby phase, select one random card from your opponent's hand. Call the type. If you call it right, inflict 700 points of damage to your opponent's life points. Okay.
I will draw. I will proceed to standby and use the effect. We'll go with this one, and I'll declare monster. Bam. All right, we'll go to main phase. Go to battle. We'll get in there.
All right. That'll be my Bubonic Vermin.
Using the effect.
And yes, I will activate his effect now.
Okay. I'll go to main phase 2.
Yep.
I'll set 1. Pass it back.
I'll set and pass.
Okay. Draw. Standby. I'll activate the effect.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do this one. Monster.
Oh, all right. Well, I shuffled. It was the other one. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
I shuffled right as you declared it, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was the monster.
All right. We'll go to main phase. I'm going to flip summon
Is it?
Golem
It
Sentry.
is not.
I'll target the this is the new one, right?
Yes. To the hand with E.
All right. We'll go battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is a vermin, so I can just clear it with this. And direct. We'll go to main phase 2. I'll activate Golem's effect.
What you got? Okay. Putting him down.
Yep. And then I will set 1. And back to you. Draw phase.
Is it what I think it is? No. Okay. Yeah.
Let's go! Game 2. I don't know what I want to
Yeah,
do.
game 1. Yeah, really.
Going first.
Send my min. Set. Set. Pass.
I've seen this before.
There's a joke somewhere.
Anything in standby?
Nope.
We'll go to main. Set 1. And we'll activate the wave motion cannon. And I will pass it back.
Set and pass.
All right. I'll draw. Standby okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That will be 1 for wave
No.
motion. We'll go to main phase. Let's set 1. And pass it back. This is a very different game than what we've been doing in the last episodes.
It's just no chaos. Kind of by default, you know?
It seems like we're playing very similar strategies.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to flip up my panda.
Okay, so it now
He's
has
at
18.
1800. Normal summon another panda.
Another 18, okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's go battle phase.
4.
I want to get in there with him.
It is Night Assailant. I will use the effect and I'll get rid of the other panda.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. Pass turn.
All right, I will draw. Anything in standby?
Nope.
All right, that's 2 for wave motion. I'm gonna flip my Golem Sentry
That's what I was waiting for.
and put that back. Go battle phase.
That's what I was trying to remember what his defensive stat was.
I'm gonna see what this is.
Oh, you're clearing it.
Cool.
But it is a vermin.
So not really.
You're clearing it. It's just replacing itself.
Yeah. This rat makes me think of that story you told me with Donald when he was playing D&D and he controls rats.
The vending machine.
Yeah.
The vending machine that runs off rats.
This
And each rat is 1 health point, but he stashed some rats in every town we went to so he could never actually die on the battlefield.
yeah.
Because he always had a health pool somewhere. It's kind of like Horcruxes in Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
this vermin is. It just replaces itself.
Yeah. Set. Okay.
All right. I'll proceed to main phase.
Mhm.
I'll activate the effect to set itself. And then I'm going to set 1 and pass it back.
Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Panda.
Sure.
I'm gonna go into battle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right into that thing.
Sure.
Let's set a card. I'll pass there.
Okay. Roll. Anything in standby?
Yeah, I'm gonna activate this in standby.
Targeting the golem.
Yes.
That is fine. So we both take 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And then you gain a token.
I get another counter. We'll proceed to the main phase. Let's set 1. Set 2. And pass it back.
All right. Standby to main.
Sure.
So I'm going to sack off for Mobius.
Whoa.
And I am declaring his effect.
Okay. I'm gonna
boom and boom.
I'm gonna chain time seal.
That's fine. I'll turn auto draw off. I'll go battle phase.
Okay.
Let's go into that one.
It is Cobra Jar.
What the hell?
It gives me a token.
A token, 1200. When the token is destroyed, inflict 500 damage. Okay. And then I will swing in.
Aha.
Yeah, go figure. All right.
I will draw. Anything in standby?
Nope.
All right, we'll go to main phase. Let's declare Golem to put itself down.
Mm-hmm.
Flip summon. Put the Mobius back. Ancient Gear Golem. Anything on summon?
Nope.
All right, battle phase. Let's get in there.
So that's 1320. No, 1700.
In phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
Step 1 and pass.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, no draw.
Somebody main.
Yep.
Let's set 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Swords of Revealing Light. Is that okay?
That is fine.
He is thinking about it. Okay. I will pass there.
All right. I will draw. Standby.
Nope.
Main phase. Step 1. And pass it back.
Okay. So standby to main.
Sure.
Set. But I guess I'll just end then.
All right. I will draw. Standby.
Nope.
All right. We'll go to main phase. Heavy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna chain then.
Which effect?
Gain 12.
Okay. All right. Next, we are going to flip Hain. We'll put this one back. Battle phase. Get in there. And 450. Go to main phase 2. We'll just pass it there.
Set and pass.
I will draw. Standby to main. Depending on what it is that you set, I'm definitely going to get some damage in there. Let's just start things off with battle.
Mm-hmm.
Attack.
So it is going to be a bit, but not a whole lot.
So I'll take 12.
And so will I.
And then I'll get in there direct. I'll go to main phase 2. Set 1 and pass it back. I think this is probably the longest Hain has ever stayed on a field.
Yeah. All right. Stand by main.
Yep.
Heavy.
That's fine.
I mean, if you have a monster, it's probably game anyway, but
So this is at 18.
yes.
So this is 1350.
Pass there.
All right. I will draw. Standby to main. All right. So this is only at 13 now.
Yes. So you don't quite have game yet, unless you have a burn card in your hand. But he's doing math. He's got game.
I do. Battle phase. Or wait.
It's at 18 now.
That's true. Whatever. I'm still yeah, I'm still gonna do it. We're getting in there.
And then 600.
Yep, and then 600 direct. I'm here to try to close this out.
I mean, I
phase
can think
2.
of a number of cards in your hand right now that could end me.
I'm just gonna pass now. Come on, baby. One more turn. Let's go. Let's do it. Anything in standby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll go to main phase, battle phase. Get in there. Let's go. What was it? Giant germ. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking ancient gear golem. What a tank. Tell me what you had concocted here. You got brain control too. Two brain control. Oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna be
Yeah.
problematic.
So I updated, I thought I updated my burn deck from last time. So yeah, like new additions, I have Mind Golem in there, Giant Germ, my brain control, Swords of Concealing Light I added to it. I added Coffin Seller from the side deck. I took out a lot of cards before, added a Rescue Cat to go with the Panda and the Vermin, added Mobius, took out 2 of the Ojama Trio, took out 1 of the heavies.
Yeah,
Kind of the same deck from before, just a little revamped, but clearly not nearly enough.
it could have just come down to the draws.
Yeah, the main problem, I didn't see my burn cards. Any of them. Like, technically I saw 1 poison per game. I saw Ring gain 2. But Lava Golem, I never saw him, which I know he's a 1 of, but Coffin Sellers, didn't see that. No Nightmare Wheel, didn't see any of my wave motion cannons, didn't see any brain control, didn't see any secret barrels, didn't see judgment.
Could you do like just draw monsters? Because like I definitely saw the
Pretty much.
poison sword, the panda, vermin. I saw at the end the giant germ. I saw Mobius. I saw Rescue Cat. I
Yeah,
did see Mind
looking that
Golem, but
way.
you stacked it off. And I saw Koala.
Oh yeah. So updated burn, but burn doesn't really work if you don't see your strategy at all. When I was going into game 2, I opened on Ring and I was like, oh, I'm definitely using that if he pulls out Golem. But then when you pulled out Wave Motion Cannon, I was like, that's getting risky now, 'cause that's a 3k hit.
Do it, I dare you.
Because I was like, if I can't get out your cannon, outing Golem with Ring of Destruction could destroy me.
It was good.
Plus, you were already playing burn cards,
Yeah.
so it got too risky. That's why I used it on such a low card.
Yeah. I think you sacked off the cannon at a good time because I was being like a little greedy with it for how long I kept it, but I didn't plan on keeping it that long. Like I actually had the intention to just use it on my next turn because I figured it's a guaranteed flash half your life point. So
Yeah.
it did its job. Yeah, wave motion's pretty annoying because it's a counter that you just see. It's, ticking down.
Yeah, that strategy, man, that you implemented though with the not even Golem, but also adding in the cards that you specifically wanted to set, like Nudoria, Witch, and stuff, and then adding a Heracus Sphinx into that.
Yep.
Your Hanes, Cobra Jar. God damn.
Yeah. My intention was I'm gonna be setting a lot. So it's like I either set the Witch and I search, or the Hane will bounce, Nudoria will destroy, and like stuff like
And-
Mind Golem, Jujitsu, the Jujitsu Master, and the Sentry. They're both big defense. Like they're all 3 of them big defense, and they all do something else. So like Mind Golem can burn you for a little bit. The Master will spin one of your cards. The Sentry will bounce one of your cards. There was like a situation where it could have been pretty funny, where I had the Hane and the Ordeal set. So I was waiting for you to attack potentially into the Hane, because I could let the attack go through and Hane will do its job and bounce the monster. But what if I can bounce your monster with Ordeal and then keep the Hane, kind of just like a double insurance? But yeah, I added the Sphinx just because I figured I was going to be setting a lot too. But I wanted another big body other than Ancient Gear Golem.
Yeah, I think that was a downside to mine, was I didn't really have big bodies. I actually sided in Mobius.
Okay.
After I saw you were finally using back row, I sided him in.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna catch you off guard, and it's like, dude, I'm gonna be playing a lot of set.
That caught me off guard. Yeah, which I don't know why, because you've been setting all the time. Things like your Nudoria, your Trap Master, your Witches.
Yeah, I liked Cobra Jar in this too, because not only does it like get you the token, but then the token can do the burn for you. So like it adds to that strategy while also giving you another defensive wall, either to hide behind, or what you just saw, I was able to, tribute it for Golem the next turn or whatever. Well, buddy, what do you say? Should we get to the wheel?
Sure thing.
All right. All right, bud, here we are. The loser's wheel. How's it feel?
I'm getting comfy. I'm forming an ass groove in the chair.
If you had a choice out of these 4 options, is there one that's more enticing for this episode for you?
Having a full play set of brain. I don't get one anyway. Let's say if I won, having a full play set of brain control would be awesome. But
We might need to talk about that ban list again.
You get rid of Change Your Heart. I get 3 brain control. It's fine. I don't even know what the rares and stuff were, but nothing pops out of mind that I can think of.
Well, we're about to find out what you get. Give it a nice spin.
I think honestly, I'm just hoping for the packs.
And it is. It's the packs. Look at you.
All right.
All right. So next episode, you'll have 3 additional packs of Lost Millennium. I swear, if you get that brain control, me and you have to talk. All right. Well, we're here at the winner's wheel now. I'm curious on what I get from this. Hopefully, I get the secret. I want to brain control. An ultra. What? You opened your pack, didn't you?
Hey.
Hey.
I did open my pack.
And did you get it?
You'll have to find out next week. No,
You
I didn't.
Son
I
of
didn't.
a bitch.
But I got something else I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I didn't get the first time around.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to bring an end to this episode. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment down below. Tell us what you think. If you like this video, consider hitting that subscribe button for more content just like this. Before we head out, Cody, closing thoughts?
No, my pride again.
No rock puns for this one?
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Well, it smells like shit on my end.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.